What's up, guys? Dustin Yewy here, and today is Sunday, December 8th. How are you all doing today? How's your Sunday going? Mine is pretty good. It's been kind of a lazy Sunday. Lazy Sunday, wake up in the late afternoon. No, like literally, I went to bed at like 1 and 1:30. I don't know, I got bored and I watched Percy Jackson, the new Percy Jackson movie, because I was just like, whatever. I had nothing else to watch. I wanted to watch Thor, but I couldn't find it. I find a good quality one anyways. Yeah, so I watched Percy Jackson. It was actually pretty solid. I like those movies. I don't know. I have like a kid at heart, I guess. Anyways, today I'm talking about my relationship status because somebody asked me that on my first Call of Duty commentary. And these are gonna, I think, more so be like real life commentaries. I'm just gonna talk about stuff. And you guys can ask me questions in the comments. So it's gonna be kind of like a question series. If you guys want me to talk about something about me or, you know, advice for life or whatever. I've done a lot of things. So if you guys have any questions, yeah, for sure. And as this being my relationship status video, I guess, I currently do have a girlfriend. We have been together for 6.5 years. Yes. Crazy how you've never heard about her before. No, I've talked about her a little bit, but I've never really gone in depth about it. Really. So yeah, we've been together 6.5 years. I met her basically at the end of high school. And yeah, I don't know. We're gonna get married eventually, as soon as things kind of settle down with both of our lives. We both have really busy lives. We both have kind of busy jobs. We're both university students, and yeah, just the whole thing about settling down is just not happening currently, just because we're both just always on the go. We do see each other obviously, but I don't know. But everything's good with us. We don't have any issues. We don't really fight that much. Maybe it's because we don't see each other that often. I don't know. But yeah, the plan is to get married, get hitched. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, get married and do all that kind of fun stuff like average people. But yeah, I figured I'd tell you guys like our kind of the story about how we met and stuff. So as I said, we met near the end of high school. High school was kind of like a, you know, it's always like an experimental time for everyone, whatever kind of stuff. And for me, in high school, I was actually at one point I was kind of seeing / dating 5 people at one time. Obviously, my current girlfriend wasn't one of them. I met her kind of after that phase, where I figured, you know what, I'm kind of being like a dick. I'm being kind of an asshole right now. And looking back, I really feel bad about it because I was never that guy who, you know, there's always the guys that went to parties and were clearly not like, you know, intoxicated, but would always try and hook up with the girls, even though they were not, like, I don't know, I did not like those guys. I was never one of those people. And so, oh no, I got killed. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so at one point in high school, I was kind of like a player. I was dating 5 girls at one time, and one of them, well, I guess it was kind of like a, yeah, I don't know, not experimental phase, because I really didn't do much with those girls, you know, like I wasn't like all about the sex, you know, but oh wow, but yeah, like at that time I was kind of seeing all these girls. I really did, like, I don't know, I liked them all. They all liked me obviously, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird situation I was in. I didn't really, yeah, I was just a player. I liked having somewhat relationships with people. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so after this phase that I was kind of in, at one point I was actually dating one of the girls for 6 months. It was like pretty much my longest relationship before this one. And yeah, I kind of figured, you know what, I'm kind of being a D-bag. And me and my 6-month relationship girl broke up. And yeah, it was kind of like, I was kind of depressed for a bit, but it was okay. And actually one of her friends messaged me on, back then it was MySpace. Yeah, MySpace was still a thing back then in 2007. And I was like, yeah, like you're really cute. Let's talk. So we exchanged phone numbers, started texting each other some stuff, and yeah, it was fun, I guess, you know. And yeah, so during that time, it was at the time when I was playing lacrosse. Hockey was kind of over at that point. And she said, oh yeah, like I'll come watch one of your games or whatever. And I was like, oh sweet, yeah, sure. So, because one of her friends was actually on my team. He went to her school, and I was actually pretty good buddies with him. And so she came and watched the game, and when I actually first met her, we had been texting for probably a few weeks / maybe a month or in a bit. And when I finally met her, I was really shy. I don't know, like I literally just got out of my longest term relationship. And yeah, I was like seeing all these girls, and then I kind of just broke it off with all of them because I was like, you know what, I'm being an ass. And I literally could not say anything to her. I was just so shy, you know, and that's not really, I mean, I'm kind of a shy person, but once I get to know someone, I'm very open and stuff with them. And yeah, so yeah, the first meeting, we just did not, I didn't say anything to her. And after that, I was kind of like, oh wow, I really messed this up, you know. And she ended up actually texting me, and we kind of talked a little bit more and kind of going on some dates. And the first time we actually, like, I guess considered dating is obviously, you could say, when we had our first kiss or whatever. But I completely I bummed that up as well, you could say. Pretty much, we went to this park that's by our zoo. There's like a bridge, like a nice walking bridge, and there's like a nice flower garden and stuff like that. And I had ample opportunity to kiss her, you know, so much time to do it. And basically, I was just like, oh man, like I really screwed this up. So in the car, in my driveway, she kissed me because she was like, you know what, I'm fed up with you. You're being an ass. Stop, stop dicking around and kiss me already. So she just did it, and I was like, wow, okay. So that happened, and you know, Everything by Michael Bublé was on, and it was like the perfect moment. Even though literally I had like so many opportunities before then to do it. I completely botched it up. And after that, we kind of started dating and hanging out a lot more. And yeah, so we've been together for 6.5 years. Holy moly! I can't say I haven't been happier in my life. You know, it changes you once you kind of get to know that person. So yeah, we're probably gonna get married, I would assume. Like I said, it's just we're both so busy with our lives. It's not gonna happen right now. But anyways, yeah, that's my relationship status. I've been with someone for 6.5 years. Obviously, we're probably going to tie the knot eventually. But for now, we're just kind of being students and such. So if you guys have any other questions for me or whatever, or you want advice, you know, I've done some stuff. So feel free to leave me questions or comments. That'd be awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. We will see you guys later. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.